Welcome back. Soon enough, we need to take a motorcycle to the naval fortress. Now, I'm assuming it's not going to be boom, straight away we're into the start of the game, because it wouldn't make sense. We haven't met up with the other members of Class VII just yet. We know who's going to be there, because we saw it at the beginning of the game, so I'm assuming that's the end of this chapter. But we're at the beginning, so let's carry on speaking to everyone here. The Panzer Soldats have all been divided up among us in combat tactics. I'm on the Spiegel. Leonora and Gustav are using the Hector. Wayne, Freddy and I are on the Draken, and then Sydney is using the Kestrel. Though I can see some of those shifting depending on the situation. With them all listed out like that, you can really see everyone's personalities in their choices. They're all pretty much what you'd expect. Triple dot. Yeah, poor Altina. Yeah. It's sort of like she's probably waiting for something. Had a thought. A divine knight? It's like she's trying to find her fit and she's okay with all of them. She can't find the one that's for her. Is she gonna get a divine knight? The Spiegel has high performance, but the controls are a little more complicated. I need to make sure I get the hang of things during field exercises this time around. The Kestrel is focused on mobility, and the one I chose, the Draken, is more balanced. Its characteristics also come into play for sniping. I hear there are some snipers who chose the Hector, but I suppose it all comes down to feeling. Yeah, I suppose it would in that regard. It would make sense. You want one that feels right for you, otherwise it's not going to work well for you, is it? Simple as that. Ah, the smell of the salt water in the breeze. That plus the tension in the air here at the camp. There's nothing quite like it. Reminds me of the fleet. Feel like I'm home. Being by the ocean really suits you, Leo. Thanks. The smell of the ocean, the tension in the air, it reminds me of the fleet. I feel like I'm home. I like that. Did you hear, Wayne? On the third night, gonna get free time in Bardais. The bear is the best. There's good news, but you really need to stop acting like that, Sydney. I know I've gotten used to them, but our field exercises are seriously dangerous. And with Ash gone, the rest of us will really need to step it up. Ah, you got a good point about Ash. Looked like it, but he really was the cornerstone of our team. I hate to admit it, but we're being watched. Oh, Class 7, when did you get here? Cornerstone, you say? I'm glad to hear he's good for something after all. Get the impression you know what they're talking about. Damn it, it wasn't like that. These two were just so useless, I had to show them how to do everything. You can definitely see him giving the others advice in his own way. Yeah, it's his abrasive nature. It's like, again, it comes back to that thing of like, I don't like his abrasive nature. I don't like that attitude. But it's interesting as a character, as someone playing the game. It's like, and yeah, it's really interesting. Oh, Ash, you really need to learn how to take a compliment. Ash, we'll be fine without you. I'm still here after all. I did lose half a finger this morning, but I'm still here. Make sure you don't cause Class 7 any trouble. Damn it, you're always so annoying. Jeez. Ash will be fine without you, blah blah. If these field exercises go off without hitch, we'll finally have some free time on the last day. Please, please, let nothing happen this time around. Did you see the start of the game, Sydney? Come on now. Is this what they call a red flag? Yes, Altina. Yes, it is. It just might be. Don't jinx us like that. These field exercises going off hitch. Yep, it's like it's already happened. If anything goes wrong, if anybody dies or anything like that, it's all Sydney's fault. Like how a certain character by the name of Crow was killed by Elliot in the previous game because he said too much. He set off the flags. It's what he did, you remember. If I have time, I'd like to go look for materials, but
now, what to do?
I don't think they'll let me stray so far out for that. Something wrong, Gustav? Instructor Rean. Yeah, outside of orbital energy cannons, I use gunpowder weapons. After the Civil War, though, the price of gunpowder skyrocketed. We're having a hard time getting our hands on it. Gunpowder is pretty rarely used these days. It's been obsolete ever since the Orbital Revolution, right? I feel like how this, it's going to end up, based on what's happening over in Calvard, just putting pieces together in my head where the story might be going. It might be a case of in order to save the world and make sure like the world can progress forward and not be destroyed or something by some big evil far down the line in terms of the story, they would have to give up orbital energy. Because that would probably be the thing that's causing all the problems. They will have to give it up. And it's going to knock them back to basically sort of industrial era technology. It's like they're going to have to go back to that and learn new ways of doing things. That's what I feel it's going for at the moment. Probably change my mind completely as we learn more, but it could go that way. Alright, we learned as much as in history class. When it comes to efficiency, orbital energy is much better. But due to its power and characteristics, gunpowder used blasting mines. I see. That's why you're familiar with it, Gustav. Yeah, but like I said, I've got a slim chance of finding gunpowder right now. So I was hoping I could make some on my own. Gunpowder, all on your own. You're really something else. You can make it? It's quite impressive, Gustav. Its main component are nitric acid, sulfur, and coal. Out of the three, coal is readily available, but the others are rare. However, I do know there's some salt, pepper, and sulfur off the nearby highway. Oh yeah, you're from the Aragon mines beyond the canyon, right? You must be pretty familiar with the geology in this area. This is my life's work. That being said, I don't think I can gather the materials during field exercises. Thought about asking for permission to leave, but doubt I'd have the time to track down what I need. I understand the situation now. If that's the case, we'll get it for you. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, no, I don't want you to go through the trouble of... It's okay, I insist. That being said, we have our own duties, so I can't make any promises. I understand. If you can, that'd be great, but thank you. Either way, sorry for the trouble. Thank us after we get the goods. And to finish our request as efficiently as possible. You can find salt pepper in the West Lemaire Highway, and sulfur should be somewhere in the canyon area. Let's bolt salt pepper where the walls are white, then the area with sulfur should be yellow. Once again, it means a lot. I know this, I've seen that Star Trek episode where Kirk has to build like a cannon. Yeah, that's the thing. Fights Gorn. Punches him. The salt pepper is on the West Lemaire Highway. Yeah, you tell me this. I'd really appreciate the help if you can. You got it. Yeah, piece of cake. Just wondering, did I make 3? Because that's the thing, is
Got
that...
it.
No, I didn't make 3.
Be careful.
We don't have the material. I'm just wondering like if I'd accidentally got them somewhere else. It was like, well, we're done. I'm leaving Ash in your guys' hands. Make some good use of him. Don't let the bad boy deal fool you. He's actually got a pretty good head on his shoulders. He should He should prove pretty helpful, especially in combat. It's not that I'm helpful, it's just that everyone else is useless. Oh, well, what you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys? I'll look after these guys, so don't worry. What do you think you're... We're the ones looking after you! I'll try to pull them together. Class 7, 8's gonna go on the same way it always has. Guess we'll just have to train harder to make up for Ash leaving. Assuming that's it. Yep. Right, so let's head on out. Take a motorcycle to the Naval Fortress.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Really, Alexa? Shut up. I expected her to say something. Lemaire is huge. We're really gonna need these bikes. I should really turn that off. I always forget to turn it off. I don't know if you heard it. It was Alexa going crazy.
I don't know that one.
I bet you don't. Should we get going? Leave camp. Yes, if you're wondering, we have British voices over here. It was weird, though. When Sarah spoke to it, changed to American. Weird. Obviously picked up her voice being American. It was very strange. Ah, the breeze feels so good. So early in the morning, but look how bright it is. Oh, I love being near the water. I've only been Ordis via train before. The terrain's perfect for a bike, though. The ride is nice, but we need to focus on the destination. Juno Naval Fortress, HQ of the Unified Regions Army. Didn't we say that Kurt was going to drive? I'm sure that's what the plan was. I can't remember now. Someone fact check for me there. Didn't we say that Kurt was going to drive and just Ash is clearly taken over? Because that would be funny if that's the case. Anyway, Juno Naval Fortress, HQ of the Unified Regions Army. Go along the right road and then go north at the three-way split. The fortress sits atop a cliff. I'm sure you'll be in awe at the sight. Won't be much longer. Just wondering.
Oh, yeah! Hey, instructor, want a race?
Whoa there! I hope you plan to stay below the speed limit.
This would be more fun if I were riding with the instructor.
She needs a filter so bad.
This is the canyon in Hell. Should be pretty fast on bikes. Good to know. I'll keep that in mind when we need to go there. Oh. Let's see here. How do I change the bike stuff again? Bike settings, there we go. Because I do actually want that going on. So I feel that's going to be funnier.
Let's get going.
Ready to go.
There's something about this that's funnier. Right, let's get you two together if I can.
I'll show no mercy.
Okay, so Gemini Blast.
You can't escape! Fire!
One of every enemy like we.
Let's go.
Done since the Neptunia days, really. Got Helix now, so let's use that.
Roar!
Roar!
Helix strike! Very well.
Get our BP back up.
It's mine! Now. There. Now.
An opening!
I don't want to change the link there, thinking about it.
I'm up.
Because I'd sooner have you two together thinking about it. Just seems more right. So, Helix again.
Roar!
Keep an eye on Rean CP, seeing how it works with the new accessory I equipped.
Let's go.
See if that'd actually be better. Planet Blaze, it's got to be range slash if I want to get both.
Strike! Eight's down.
I'll assist. Here I go! I shall go.
I shall go.
There.
Too slow.
Here I go.
Nice!
Nice! We did it!
Doodle. Oh? You can tell how much farming I've done. I do need your material though. Would be nice. Oh, got a rock tripe.
Nice.
I grew a little.
Yeah, ooh, cutie bullet. Shoots through the heart of a charm-filled bullet. Oh, how lovely. Alright, so let's wander around here, see if we can find any chests. There'll be some around, surely. There we go.
I found some treasure!
Energy bandana. Bandanana. We haven't done one of them, have we? I think.
Begin combat.
I don't think we have. Gale there, because they're further spread out.
Gale!
Here I go! There!
Kind of looks like a Galarian Meowth, doesn't
Very
it?
well.
How strange.
My turn.
Yeah, Rean CP looks like it's okay in terms of regathering, essentially.
An opening. Is that all?
Apparently. Dun dun dun. Beast flesh. Be nice to have some new materials. Ah well, ah well. Dun 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 dun. I'm not watching the road at the moment, I'm watching the map. Just looking out for chests. So, okay. Western Air Highway. Okay, so there should be... There we go. Just wondering, like, there had to be something around for...
Let's take a right here.
But the green exclamation. Blue hair Altina. Just make it look like Million, which is... I'm not even going to bother putting that one. It's like, no, they should just look like Million. We should stop by the naval fortress before heading to orders. But the green exclamation's right there! Like, come on! I want the thing! I want the thing. Me. That's noises I actually normally make with Sarah, by the way. Most of our conversations are back and forth, just meh. It's very strange. Whoa. Just look at this place. I like the cannons. Wait, I said that. Juno Naval Fortress. Strangely looks a bit different, doesn't it? The cannons were black in the intro, weren't they? Strange. This is Juno Naval Fortress, HQ of the Unified Regions Army. And maybe they were destroyed and they went black, something like that. It's gigantic. Or then maybe they're getting replaced. And it looks like some medieval castle. That would be because it is. Historical one at that. It was built in the Dark Ages. Ah. And has since been refortified for modern use. So what's going to go on in here? And it was once General Le Guin's residence. Damn, so that monster used to cozy up in there with 50,000 soldiers? During the war, the Imperial Army was at a loss after multiple failed attempts to infiltrate it. It's fully equipped with multiple Panzer Soldats, large class airships, and enough supplies and anti-aircraft cannons to last 3 years. 3 years? They do have anti-aircraft. They do have AA guns. Right, maybe they have it now, but still, that was a thing in the past where I was like, why do they not have them? It was said that if you dared to attack it from the front, then you would have seen 100,000 casualties. So it was said indeed. And thus a deal was struck that shifted the Northern War. You sure know a lot about this fortress, Ali. It was information gathered as part of an Intelligence Division investigation. Oh, okay. It's still always better to know more than less. I'll say information is power, indeed. It's helped us plenty so far, so I can't argue that. Alright, let's head on in. We need to report to Brigadier General Bardais first thing to kick off your exercises. So what's that little lip back there? What? Anything on it? Doesn't seem to be, does it? Doesn't seem to be. There's a little pointy bit off to the side. There's a little island over there. Intriguing. Why is there a little island over there? Has to be some reason it's there. Surely. I like how far away this is, so we've got some time building to it to drive to. Don't think I haven't noticed it. It's like, hold on a minute. It's like, hello. It's down here then. Ladder. If that's going to be significant, like why have this little area here if it's not going to be significant at some time in the future? Intriguing. Again, still like how far away it is. It's just that it makes it so grand in that regard. Good use of the area. Good use. 6:50 a.m. Stop. Identify yourselves. Of course, we're with Thors Military Academy's branch campus. We're here to report the start of our field exercises. The Brigadier General said you were coming. That must mean you are the Ashen Chevalier. I've heard of your triumphs during the Northern War. It's an honor to meet you. Thank you. Man, he's so famous. But wouldn't the instructor have been on the opposing side? Why would it be an honor? It's long been accepted that the Civil War was the madness of Duke Cayenne and Alberea. I would imagine these soldiers were more than happy to see someone stop their leaders. The hundreds of archaisms he destroyed in North Ambria would also attribute it to his fame. Good for him. Open the gates, allow our guests through. By all means, go on ahead. Brigadier General Bardais is waiting. 2 gates? Ooh. I like the idea. Double security. Like, we got through the gate! Oh, goddamn, there's another one. Why did there have to be 2? Ah. This is the Unified Regions Army. It's so early in the day, but they're super into it. They're meant to be among the best of the best. I believe even their newest recruits are considered a cut above others. They are. Every recruit was selected from provincial armies all over the country. The Brigadier General leading them is also nothing short of magnificent. This particular army isn't as sizable as it was when it was considered part of the Noble Alliance, though. You have about 30,000 men. Don't see any Goliath soldiers, do you? Guess the government's tight on the purse strings of even HQ. Hey, Ali, Ash. I'll refrain from comment. The command room is over in that building. Allow me to guide you. Thank you. That's interesting. A rump, yeah. It's a light armored panzer car used by the rump. You know, you have two other guests at the moment. I think they're both looking forward to seeing you. Now follow me, if you please. Brigadier General, I brought your guests.
Right. Let them in.
Oh my god, look at that tailoring. Ah! I suspected as much. Major Claire, and you too, Patrick.
Entirely by chance, I assure you.
But of course.
It's good to see you, Rean. And Class VII, too.
Oh, what are you doing here? A long time no see. Sorry we couldn't meet you in Crossbat. Now that she mentioned it, this woman was in charge of the plan in Michelin, correct? The birdcage, yes. Alright, the beautiful rump agent. The woman who so heroically trapped all those people in Crossbell and got showered with praise for doing it. Claire. I like Yuna's mouth there as well. She's biting her bottom lip from the looks of it. Alright, Ash. Sorry about him.
No, he has a point. I've heard about you two. You're the new members of Class VII, aren't you? Ash Carbide and Muse Egret.
Do I need to introduce myself then? I heard so much about you.
I came here to discuss security measures for the Imperial Provincial Council, but we've just finished our meeting, so I should be on my way. If you would excuse me, Brigadier General, Patrick.
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Do remember to keep a close eye on the Marquis.
Marquis.
Yes, understood.
Triple dot. Instructor Claire.
I'd heard the rumors, but it seems the crossbell situation is more chaotic than I'd even imagined.
Yeah. They've got a whole different set of problems than we do in Erebonia. Anyway, Patrick, I haven't seen you in 3 months. Even longer for you, Brigadier General.
Half a year, right? Back at the Northern War victory celebration.
That man's said to be the right hand of General Le Guin. The Black Whirlwind. You don't get a nickname like that for just sitting around. Brigadier General Wallace Bardais.
Wallace Bardais at your service. I lead the Unified Regions Army.
I got there in the end, Bardais.
And I'd like to welcome you to Lemaire, new Class VII. Seems like General Le Guin's really got your nose to the grindstone.
He's got a key around his neck from the looks of it, just like Alvis. I do wonder. If I may, Brigadier General, I'm here to let you know that we'll be starting our field exercises. Understood. Good luck with your training. Not that my word's worth much, I'm just filling in. I take it, Marquis, apparently. Miss Marquis. Ballard is busy. Busy's one word for it. If you call going out on the town the night before the Imperial Provincial Council busy, then yes, he's quite busy. Wait, really? Really? The guy's notorious in the Mare for being such a bum. They say he spends more time in Raquel than he does in Ordis. Now, let's not be rude. While I'd love to keep discussing Marquis Ballard's failings, I'm afraid we have to cut to the chase here. Well, cut to the chase. Here. Needs a little gap. Rean received the list of special operation mission requests. Attached to the usual documents was an additional form with the header, Advisory. Advisory regarding potential Jaeger Corps activity in Lemaire. This says, his eyes. Possible movement by the Red Constellation and Zephyr. How good are your eyes? You can read the small print from there. I'm afraid we don't have any concrete evidence, but over the past 6 months, we've seen some suspicious activity from both Jaeger Corps. Activity that's led us to believe they're planning something with the Imperial Provincial Council in Lemaire. Can't be serious. Would they really target the Provincial Council? It's possible we're jumping at shadows. You can't even say whether or not the society is involved. But as one of the stewards of the council, I thought it best to discuss the possibility with the Brigadier General. I see. So this request is yours, Patrick. Have the intelligence divisions or the Rump offered any information? I talked to Major Rivet about conducting joint operations in the event of an emergency, but didn't have any information to share, and the intelligence division has yet to respond to us. I suppose we can thank the government for that. Why would they ignore something like this? Because they don't give a damn about the world outside their precious capital. Which is why I'm so grateful that you're here. Your very presence is like a blessing from the winds and the goddess. I look forward to seeing what General Aurelius Class 7 is capable of. Oh, a blessing from the winds. Yes, we know this. Although, again, if you did start here, you wouldn't know about the Nord tradition with the wind and all that stuff, would you? It's the traditional faith of the Nord Highlands. This is the sort of thing, is that I kind of agree in some regard with what Nisa was saying, where it's like you could start with Cold Steel 3. You could start, it is a starting point, because you do get enough explained. I still wouldn't recommend it at all, but it's like, if you want to start with it, it will still be a pretty decent game. It's the best way of putting it. It'll make you interested in the rest of the series. So it's like, yeah, they do enough to explain enough for what you need. Just enough. Here and there. So like there, they just explain that little bit. And that's enough. But anyway, we won't disappoint. We'll keep our ears to the ground for any sort of Jaeger activity, especially any that might have to do with the council. Good. I'm counting on you. By the way, we'll be heading straight to Ordis. If you'd like, I can order you a car. Don't worry, we've got our transportation all taken care of. The orbital bikes, I take it. If you have an extra seat, would you mind if I joined you? Not at all. Everyone else okay with that? Of course. If we change our seating arrangements, we should have room. Farewell, young master. Best of luck with the council. Would you stop calling me that? I swear it's as if you and Celestine are trying to drive me mad. Perish the thought, Master Patrick. Take care out there. I nearly cut out that black screen. Because I was about to press the button on my timer on my phone for when I make quick edits like that. It was like, oh, it just came back just in time. Anyway, I believe you're a Vanda and you're a citizen of Crossbell, yes? And you're Altina, was it? I've heard much about you. You have? From me, I consulted with him often last year for my work, but he never did tell me who his tailor was. I've heard that you're the son of Marquis Hyams. You're a classmate of Instructor Rean's at the main campus, right? Yes, so we were in different classes. And of course, you two are from the Lemaire province. From Ordis, to be precise. I'm Count Gret's granddaughter. I've heard many stories about you, Lord Patrick. Something along the lines of the Marquis no-good third son, I suppose. I'm not acquainted with your grandfather, but I do know of him. He acted as a consultant for the previous Duke. So I hear. I'm not from Ordis like her. I lived in Raquel. Afraid I don't have any fancy connections to the upper class. Raquel, huh? A few times to their casinos and theaters. Find it bustling nightlife to be as refreshing as it is unique, personally. Huh. We can talk more on the way. You can ride next to me, Patrick. Una, can Altina ride with you? Sure thing, instructor. This split allows for optimal weight distribution. Well then, let's get going. Patrick is now accompanying the party. He will not be participating in battles, but you will be able to use his exclusive order. Oh, intriguing. But I'm used to seeing, apparently, used to seeing is a term now. Using this as an opportunity to end this part here, and we'll see you in the next part, and probably see if we can play around with Patrick's orders. That sounded more dodgy than I meant to. We'll see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.